Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Monday is here. Another week of grinding and hustling and running after some crazy ass bonuses, people. Um, well, you guys, first of all, if you're just joining us for your first morning, 25 there. Oh God. Yeah, it's chilly. But luckily for me, it gets to sweatshirt weather by like 1 o'clock. So which is super cool. Happy Monday, everybody. If you guys are just joining us for the first time, welcome to the morning show. I hope you guys will join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are here, same time, same link, so you can save it. And this is the part in the morning show where about the first 5 minutes, we do some gratitude. If you guys don't know what that is or you're not familiar with it, grab a sheet of paper. For those of you guys that tune in all the time and you've got your gratitude journal, grab it. And this is the time where you want to think of those 5 to 7 things over, the last 24, 48 hours that totally make you so grateful. Dig deep. I got to actually go spend a weekend with some amazing ladies at a retreat this weekend. So my cup is totally filled. I have a lot to be grateful for. If you guys are looking for a really good gratitude journal, well, you could win one on the morning show, this one. But there's actually one that I used all last year. It's called the 5-Minute Journal. You can find that on Amazon. And then this one right here, it's literally a peachy pink. If you go to Amazon and look up gratitude journals, it pops up within the first 2 pages. It's a really good one too. And every morning when I'm on, I just kind of go through this with everybody super quick in case you don't have one. That way you kind of know, a little bit of how to start journaling, because I think one of the most important things you'll do in this business is, we always say it's a really a self-development journey with a comp plan is what network marketing is. And the person that you can turn into and become is pretty amazing. And in order to become the best you and a productive you and grab those amazing paychecks, you have to grow as an individual. And so one of the best ways to do that is to start journaling. And what I love about the 5-Minute Journal or a gratitude journal like this is it just gets you in the habit every day of, putting pen to paper, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. But for this particular book, the first question it says every day is today's focus. So today, what's your focus? Write that down. Some days it could be completely business related. Which probably for the next 4 months, for most of you on here, it's going to be business related. And sometimes it's personal. And then an affirmation for today. So what's one affirmation you want to go through today's day with? Maybe your affirmation will be, I am 12K, I am 40K, I am 80K, I am so skinny for Cabo, I can't stand it. Whatever it is for you, that's going to be mine today. And then what are you grateful for? And it has 10 lines, I think, here, but 5 to 7 things that you are grateful for. I hope that while I've been chatting, you guys have been thinking about those things and writing them down in your journal. And then what are you excited about today? What are you looking forward most today? And then last but not least, how are you going to make space today for gratitude? And then the evening reflection, you just go through good things that happened today, write those good things down, things that you did to make a positive difference today in your life and the lives of other people, how you felt today, any notes you want to take, and then ending out a positive thought to carry you to sleep, which is my favorite, because a lot of times we lay in bed at night thinking about all the crap, right? But when you write down something positive, and it's hard to go to sleep in a negative mindset when you're literally ending your day with a positive thought. just as it is to start your day negatively, when every morning, if you're starting out with gratitude, it kind of brings everything into perspective. Even when the world's crappy or your life is crappy, really digging deep and thinking about those things that you're grateful for every day helps you get your day started on the right foot. If you guys want to share with us in the chat something that you're grateful for over the last 24 hours, I would love to see it. I love reading through those. Um, we're going to jump in now to our Lavelle. This is the point where we do business, Lavelle. We give some tips, and we chatted with the ladies that are on with me today, and we decided that we're going to do some social media, because right now, I think more than ever, especially with COVID, but now that we're jumping into the, thick of it, and February is going to hit, and that is when a bit busy. This is like the prelude. January is to busy season, and February is when it officially begins. And so right now, more than ever, getting consistent with your social media and having some good tips to go into the next 4 months and throughout the year is going to be crucial. So I am so excited to have my co-host on with me today. If you guys don't know who Chastity Marie is, if you're new, she is our upline. You must follow her. She's amazing. And for those of you guys that know Chast, you just know how awesome she is. She's on with us today. Yay, Chast! We also have Tiffany, who is, okay, if you guys have been tuning in the morning show, like Tiffany is always making an appearance no matter what at the end, because she is the one that came up with the idea to do 100 Days to Brave. And I'm so excited about that every morning. I love doing it. And then SummerLove. If y'all don't know who SummerLove is, SummerLove is like her name, SummerLove. She makes you feel all warm inside. And she also has like the best ideas, and she's full of love, and you guys are going to feel that today with her spunky attitude, which is what I always look forward to in the mornings, because she is a girl that tells it like it is. She's my kind of girl. How many of you guys like those people that tell it like it is? That SummerLove, we definitely mesh that way. We're not sugarcoaters. And we need Chastas in our life that can bring us to, well, you know what? SummerLove can bring me to Jesus too, but Chastas definitely get your heart all warm and fuzzy too. And then Tiffany, gosh, we got a lot of good, dude, this is like the power lineup of the morning show. Woo, woo. Okay. I want to bring one of you guys in. Chas, you know what? Let's just start with you, because you are the voice of all reason. What's so crazy, Chas, is I think both of you and I have come such a long way with social media. I mean, let's just be honest with the fact that you and I are not spring chickens, even though we are thriving and we feel like we're 20, we are not. And social media is not something that we were like, this is our jam. But what we did is we've adapted, like we've learned it, and we've learned to make it something that works for us. And it's so funny because you always say, Lisa, we were doing network marketing, attraction marketing before it was attraction marketing. And you're so right, because you and I have always built relationships. Like, we have always treated social media the same way we treat people when we meet them out and about. Like, it's always been that way for us. So when attraction marketing came along and it got so big, we were like, dude, this is what we've been doing all along. Like, I don't know what these people are talking about. So I'm going to have you take it away and share this morning your tips on social media, especially going into the next 4 months of grabbing these bonuses.
Well, good morning. Hey, everyone. I'll be honest, I've had my capsules in my body for about 7 or 8 minutes, so my voice will change. You'll be able to tell that these capsules work because I'll sound kind of sleepy, and then by the time we close up this call, I'll be like, ah! So if you ever doubt if our Thrive is working, just get on a morning show and you can usually tell who just took their capsule. So yeah, social media is one thing you have to remember is it's ever evolving, and you have to be ever evolving. I always tell people, the thing is that you can never learn it all because it is ever changing. I got on Brittany Strike's call last night, and I literally said to her, I said, I feel like Paul should, and prayers for them and their family. Just, I mean, they're on my heart right now. And but anyway, I got on her call. I'm like, Paul should lock everybody out of their cloud office until they watch this Zoom. It was fire. So we're going to get that out to you guys in the vault. And because I know that she allowed some of us that are not in her lineage to hop on. And I love that. But you've got to continue to learn and ever evolve and grow. And so right now, what I am doing is I am focused. For one, I'm focused on my cloud being all the people that have ever been a customer promoter, pulsing them. I mean, that's still my what I'm getting done. Then I am going in, and I shared this on Excel Empire on Saturday. I am also doing my 90 a day, and that's just what I'm calling it, a 90 a day. So I have a list of you can Google what are the top trending hashtags. You can Google what are the, the top trending topics, that sort of thing. And I have a list, and I'm actually using an app, but I am the type of leader that does not encourage you to spend money until you do it for free and exhaust your free options. So I am not getting distracted, guys. There are a ton of social media apps right now, platforms and different things, and I'm getting invites and all these things of people saying, are you on this platform? Are you on that? And I'm like, no, I am still mastering Facebook, Instagram, and the only one I added in was LinkedIn. And that's because if you don't know my story, I was in corporate America, I was corporate IT. And so I have had a LinkedIn account for I looked the other day, I don't remember, 10, 12 years or whatever. When LinkedIn came in, and I didn't even realize, because I didn't use LinkedIn, that LinkedIn was a, like you could post pictures, like it's become almost like the Facebook. So anyway, I've tapped into that because I'm already familiar with the platform. But my 90 is definitely my hashtags that I'm using for the day. So I have Motivation Monday, and here's my, it may be hashtag Monday vibes, wake up and live. I mean, whatever. I don't have it in my computer in front of me, but I have a list of, and I change those every week. And I go through, and it's 90. So I go through and read, what is the social engagement? It has changed. It got to the point where, it was like, don't be spammy. Don't, post once a day. Now they're saying post 3 times a day, but you have to make sure that it's not just Thrive stuff. You have to incorporate your life and what you are a part of. So for me, I'm probably going to have some type of motivation quote. I'm probably going to have some type of scripture. I'm probably going to have some type of fitness. I'm going, people are going to know what I am about. So my 90, it's, guys, it is kind of wearing me out, because I am like, okay, this is a lot of work, but I am getting new engagement, new followers, new conversations. At this point, I have knocked on almost all the doors. I have had that conversation with everybody about, hey, do you want to thrive with me? So I have to keep growing my new network so that I have new people to have conversations with. So I'm going through, I am giving my 2 cents, and that's kind of what I'm saying. And I'm giving my 2 cents and being intentional. So if it's Monday vibes, I go in on the hashtags Monday vibes, and I look for people that not that have 70,000 followers. I look for people that are like mamas that are working out, that maybe are saying something about they're struggling with something, and I go and I'm intentional. Today isn't today Dr. Martin Luther King? I know the kids are out. That is a hashtag that will Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That hashtag is going to be trending today, and so I am going to go comment and engage, and maybe it's the quote that they post, or something inspirational about it, or something about unity, something about peace, whatever they post. I'm going to intentionally engage, because that's a common thing. I shared how we had snow a few days ago, and so people were posting Texas snow, Texas blizzard, and as I'm going in and engaging, I'm seeing, like, the other day I posted on this girl. She's super cute. I want her in my business. And she used the hashtag smile more. And I'm like, oh, I like that hashtag. I clicked on smile more and I didn't get distracted. I said, oh, nope, stop. I said, Saturdays, I kind of lack on which hashtags to use. So I'm adding this smile more to Monday or Saturday. And so that's what I'm doing. So I am just going in and being very intentional. So what I'm doing on Instagram, I'm doing on Facebook, and I'm doing it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a fun space for me because it is typically more professional profiles. People are looking for jobs, and being in the IT background, I have been targeting IT professionals. There's a lot of them having conversation about working from home, virtual platforms, and no longer managing their servers. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, shout out to the IT professionals. And it's so funny how, everybody loves us when something isn't working, but when everything's working, nobody remembers your IT. And so I get to have those conversations because that's a field that I was in and I'm passionate about. And so they're like, oh, where are you hosting? Where are you providing services for? And I'm like, actually, I left IT 7 years ago and came home full time working from home. And they're like, oh my gosh, what, did you, design your own network? What's your topology? I mean, and so we have so many conversations, and it leads to, well, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business. I lead a multi-million-dollar team, and they're like, okay, what do you do? And I send them either my video from the corporate page, or I send them my story from the fan page. So I'm having fun with it. I'll be honest, I'm not on social media a lot. If you post things and I miss it, it's because I'm just grinding. I'm just being very intentional, get on and get off. And I'm using the phone and I'm using text message a lot.
So, oh, were you gonna say something else?
No.
Oh, I know. And I love that everybody you guys are going to hear from today does something different. Like, I love it. Like, I guess I need to understand the importance of hashtags more, maybe on Facebook, because I'm not getting them on there that well. But I do get it on Instagram. I don't know. I need to figure it out more. I'm just so proud of myself that I'm being more consistent on Instagram. Like, pat on the back. Yay for me. SummerLove, if you guys know anything about Summer, like, one of the things that I was totally attracted to when Summer signed on our team was her social media. Like, it's really, really good. So I'm excited to hear your tips today, Summer.
Okay, now I'm unmuted. Okay, so some of my biggest tips are, how many of you, when these bonuses drop, said, hell no, like I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it, because that was me. I've already hit second rank in the company. So I was like, okay, wait. So that means I need to go 40K. Like, what? I've only been not even close to there. Like, how am I supposed to do that? So I think one of my biggest tips before you even go to social media is start here and work on here. You cannot open your phone and be in a place where you're like negative, or you're thinking about like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do that? Like, I'll never do this. And you're already automatically, you're opening your phone and you're in Messenger, and people are like, oh, I sold a mini experience, or I did this and I did that. And you're like, fuck, I haven't done anything. Like, you start to compare yourself. So the first thing before you even hit social media is do your personal development. And we say this and we say this and we say this because we are trying to set you up with that armor that you need to go out there, because social media is kind of like the real world, kind of for us for now, because we're in COVID, but people are brutal. They are brutal. They are nasty. They wake up wanting to fight. Okay. Especially nowadays, they wake up looking for someone to say something. They will have your stuff fact checked. They are ready. So you need to be ready with that armor of personal development as soon as you open your eyes and take your capsules. Don't even pick up your phone unless there's an emergency. And I doubt anybody in your downline has an emergency that you need to like run to your messenger right away. Okay. Shipping is an emergency. It's not an emergency. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay. Somebody that is nauseous because of their shake, it's not an emergency. Do your personal development, hit it hard, then go in there with your armor on and be like, okay, I'm ready. All right. Who's ready? Let's go. That's how you have to go in there. It's like going into a boxing ring, especially nowadays. So the first thing you want to do is be interactive. I want you to pick up your phone, take 5 minutes. You don't even have to, go all in. 5 minutes. Let me tell you how hard this is going to be. Okay. Well, it was hard for me when I first started. I had to scroll and scroll and scroll. Find 5 people that you want to leave 5 thoughtful comments on. Let me tell you, when you're seeing somebody post a picture of their daughter and saying, oh my gosh, she's so cute, that's not a thoughtful comment. It's not a thoughtful comment because it doesn't lead back to a conversation where it's kind of like a ping pong match where you want to have like a back and forth kind of conversation on their timeline. So something for me, I had to do, it took me a while to scroll. It took me more than 5 minutes. This was an exercise that was supposed to be 5 minutes. It took me longer than that because I had to really think about what I'm saying. And you guys, this is our job, is to be social, is to build relationships. Saying, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, or oh my gosh, your kid is so cute. That's not building a relationship. And I know it's going to take time and it's going to take you being intentional, but that's our job. That's what we're here for. We're here to figure out what people need so we're able to come and we're able to serve. And if serving is beyond you, then you're in the wrong industry. You need to go do something else. You need to go, I don't know what, but if the serving is not for you, then you are in the wrong industry and you're going to stay stuck where you're at because you're not coming to serve others. You're coming to say, how many likes or comments did I get? No one cares. No one cares about your likes and your comments, because let me tell you something, 90% of the people that are in my inbox have never liked or commented anything on my timeline. I'm like, how are we even friends? Like, I got a message this morning from my live that I did Saturday morning. I don't even know this person. So I go and look and see who she is. First of all, hello, because I'm freaking nosy. And she's in my Army Mom group. I don't even know her. She's just in my Army Mom group. And let me tell you why, because let me tell you, okay? I'm never going to be one of those people that says, don't Netflix and chill. Don't do that. Netflix and chill all you want, baby girl. But guess what? Your phone better be in your hand and you better be multitasking. If you can't multitask, turn the Netflix off, okay? I binge Bridgerton. I can tell you everything that happened, but I also got out 6 days, and I also signed a customer and a promoter, okay? So if you cannot multitask, you don't need to be doing both. You need to work on your multitasking skills, okay? I have 4 kids. I juggle them all. I don't even know where they're at half the time, but it's fine. That's neither here nor there, okay? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're in class. I don't know if they're on the toilet. I don't know. But guess what? The bills are paid, sis. I'm out here building relationships and building a business. I'm leaving this whole empire for them because I multitask, okay? So learn how to do that. And if you cannot, you need to turn off the Netflix, okay? So speaking of that, I go in there. I go in groups. If you guys are not in groups, you are doing it wrong. I go into the groups, and in the group, here's something. I'm going to give you a post that I made that went like crazy in my mom group. I was like, what, as mamas, because these are deployed, our kids are deployed, as mamas, we need to take care of ourselves. What is one thing you did today for yourself that was self-care? Okay. We forget about ourselves so much, especially my deployed mom groups. We are so lost and we are so heartbroken with there are babies. I don't care how old they are. They're always going to be our babies, right? So a lot of times moms will sit back for a while, just not really taking care of themselves, missing their sons, missing their daughters. And it's really, really hard, right? So I went in there with the intent to take the temperature of these ladies, right? Take the temperature of these parents, because I was like, I wonder who is doing what. I wanted to look for those moms that were like, I don't know what I can do for myself anymore. And there was a lot of them. You know why? Because I was in that exact same spot. So what do? Send a friend request, send a friend request, send a friend after I've commented, after I've loved on their comments, After I had some engagement, send a friend request. So I've had over 130 something friends made from Saturday morning till yesterday because of that post. I actually did too. So then I went over to my TikTok mom group and I was like, how many of you guys are just starting on TikTok and need some support? And comment after comment after comment after comment. I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing. So guess what? I'm friending them because I post a lot of my TikToks. A lot of them are like BS and I'm just making fun, because that to me is my little outlet. When I get stressed out over social media or stressed out about what's going on and people are fighting and I go to TikTok, I'm laughing, I'm crying, I'm making my own videos. But guess what? I'm making my own videos. I'm saving them as drafts, and then I'm going to go take them over to Reels. That's one other thing. I know I'm going fast, but you guys know I'm Mexican, so you got to keep up. Okay. So then I go over to Reels, right? If you guys are not doing Reels right now, what in the entire hell? If you are on TikTok, you need to be on Reels right now. You should be recording this saying we are getting some fire on a Monday morning. Happy hashtag MLK Day. Record that right now. Go take it to your Reels. It's so simple. What are you doing? Like, you need to be everywhere. Do you know that the percentage of your videos being seen in Reels is like 80-something% higher than your stories? Should I say that again? I don't even remember what I said, but you got it. I hope you wrote it down. Anyway, it's important, okay? Get your butt on Reels and stop spending so much of your time like, I need to make a filter. I need to do this. The lettering has to be just right. Ooh, should I shimmy the picture a little bit? F that. Just post it and get out of there, and then go to Reels and post it there, and then get out of there, and then boom, you're done. You can sit down, you can go have a snack, okay? Then come back, read your stuff, get back into Messenger, and get at it, okay? If you're not sharing your post because your posts are going to have on Instagram. We're on Instagram now, okay? I know I jump fast. We're on Instagram now. What is Reels? Okay. Girl, you got to get over there on Instagram. You got to figure it out. Maybe we'll do a different training on that. But Lisa's going to come with the hook in a second, like the Harlem, whatever. Anyway, so on your stories on Instagram, you need to be, because it has all the hashtags on it, you need to be sharing that with a little arrow to your story, because that's going to bring more people into your stories on IG because of the hashtags that you put into your post. Okay. So make sure you're sharing your story, your post to your story on both, on Facebook and IG. I'm not a person that has them together. I do not link them together. I respect the platforms. They're two different platforms. I see more engagement when I respect the platforms and I do not put them together. See, Danny's on it. Danny got 3,000 views on her reel. You guys get over there. I just gave you some bomb ass content. You need to freaking press record, do 20 seconds. I don't even care what you say on there, and go put it in your reels. Go put it in your stories. Hashtag it everywhere. And then let's jump back over to Facebook. On Facebook, when you make a post, if you click on your comments and it says most relevant, that's what you want to set it as. You are going to see the people that you are talking to the most. Okay. Those are the people that you are engaging with the most. And if those people are thrivers, we need to fix it. We need to fix it. And we need to fix it by you slowing down your interaction with thrivers. You are not in the business. They're already thriving. Stop interacting with them. And I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. You guys are like my team, my heartbeat. But guess what? Don't send me a friend request because I'm not going to accept it. And I'm not being mean. You guys are already thriving. Like, I love you. Follow me. Let's talk. Send me a message. Get in a three-way. Let's freaking Zoom and have some drinks. But don't send me a friend request. I love you. We're creating an inbred timeline. I'm not going to go be friends with, I don't even know. I don't know. Never mind. That was just like a point that I didn't even have. Just, you guys get it. Stop creating an inbred timeline. I don't want to interact with everybody. Follow me. I'll follow you back and we can be friends that way. But I don't have space on my timeline to be friends with other thrivers that are doing the same dang thing that I'm doing, because guess what? I've gotten caught up in commenting and be like, oh my God, she would be great at this. And you get all excited and then you go and then you see her doing wait, what? how's she a thriver? Like, you didn't know because you got so caught up in accepting friend requests because you're like, yeah, I'm about to max out my 5,000. Girl, don't nobody care about your 5,000 friends, okay? If you are not interacting with all 5,000 people, and that's impossible, you are doing it all wrong. Work smarter, not harder. It's not like a numbers game. It's not like rocket science. Like, cut out the negativity, give more than you are taking from your friends. They decided to be your friend. They decided to follow you for a reason. So give them more of you, be more vulnerable. I challenged myself every single day this year. Every single day this year to go live. Okay. And I've been doing it. And half the time, I don't even know what the heck I'm even talking about, but I just show up. I show up every single day to go live. How many people have you touched during a live? You know what? Some of the most times that I didn't want to go live are the times where people like, tell me more. Tell me more. That's how I know that I'm on the right path. That's how I know that I'm doing the right thing, because I'm coming and I'm serving, as opposed to saying, hey, I'm posting a cute catfish selfie, like it. Like, I don't even care. Half the time, that's not, I don't even, this is what I look like every day. I don't look like when I put on a red lip and freaking lashes. Like, I don't even look like that. If you saw me in the grocery store, you'd be like, you know what? That's not right. That's not even right. Because I don't look like that, but I don't care. I'm not there to serve up a freaking selfie. Sometimes you have to throw it in there because for some reason people like freaking catfish selfies. I don't know, but I'm just giving the people what they like. Okay. They like that. So I'm here to serve, like I said, but also trickle down in there some thrive, trickle down in there. Like, hey, just get all my stuff done today. People are gonna be like, what the heck is that patch? What are you doing? What's on your, and they're not gonna ask you on your freaking, on your post. They're gonna ask you in your inbox, because people, they don't want everybody knowing what they're doing, okay? They wanna know what you're doing, but they don't want everybody to know, I need help, I need weight loss, I need energy. I know that when I came into this, I didn't tell Talissa, my upline, that I needed help. She didn't even know that I was gonna kill myself. She did not even know. So you better freaking show up for people, okay? Because there's people out there that were like me that need you to show up. But I need you to show up in a positive mindset. I need you to show up after you got your mind right and after you're done with your personal development, where you're like, woosah, all is right with the world. All is right with the world. Go on TikTok and watch those mantras that are like, I don't give an F. I don't give an F. Not my effing business. And then go out there and put that energy out into your Facebook, because you got to love on your people, okay? And not care about all the other crap that's going on, okay? That's it. Yeah, TikTok fit. Okay, that's what Jessie Lee says. Go fit. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reels. Let's go fitter. Let's get fitter, guys. Let's get fitter. Hashtag fitter. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reels. Okay. And you can go over and over. You can use the same content over and over and over again. So if you're posting on Facebook, that Facebook is going to go into your post. Then you're going to share that to your stories, right? Obviously, you're going to be sharing your 3 steps. Then you're going to go over to Instagram. You're going to use that same post that you put on Instagram. Don't share it. Copy and paste to your wall on your Instagram wall. Guess what? Share it to your stories. Then you're going to make a video. You guys are on Zooms every freaking day. I hope you are. You're on some kind of Zoom. You're on some kind of power hour. You're taking your 3 steps every single day. Guess what? That's your TikTok. Guess what? Take your TikTok over to your Reels. Boom, you're done. You're done. Now you got to go back and message everybody, but you're good. You're done. Yes, fitter. Okay, I love you guys. I probably went over my time. Lisa's going to come and be like, get her off the stage.
You're gonna me up. I'm not gonna ever hook you, girl. I ain't gonna hook you. You know what though? I like everything I had written down. You pretty much already said. So there goes that. I was thinking, I don't know if Tiffany's gonna have anything to add to this either. Tiff, wait, I'm sure she will though, because hers is pretty damn good too. Tiff, you got anything that Summer didn't cover?
Yeah, like how do I follow that? I don't even know. But I can tell you guys what I do every day, and I don't go a day without my steps and my stories. And I'm sorry for my voice. I literally rolled out of bed at 6:59 a.m. My alarm never went off. So It is what it is today. We're just gonna roll with it. I never go a day without going and putting my steps in my stories, which is, take a video, take a picture of your capsules, okay? Throw those in your stories. That is consistency right there. That is showing your followers that you are using the products every single day religiously, okay? Now, I'm not saying use the same photo every day because they're going to call bullshit. Just saying. But it's so simple. Just your camera doesn't even have to be on you. I mean, look at me this morning. I ain't doing it, okay? But my camera will be facing around and it will show my capsules, it will show my sculpt, and it will show my DFT. Tara, I don't do the shakes either. I don't. So film what you do. That's what I love about the system. And I'm going completely off track topic here. It not necessarily is it a one size fits all. Okay. Like some people, I couldn't have dairy, so I can't do shakes. Okay. But replace. Like even when you're doing, no, don't be sorry. I just seen your comment pop up and I thought, well, maybe somebody else will have that question. Like you can customize your system. That's what I love about this program. You take out the shakes and you do balance. Like show people that you can customize this system to you. And that's what I love doing for my customers is customizing it. But that's a whole different topic that I will not get into because I could just spiel about that. But yeah, you can still show the shake. Okay. You can still show that it's available. But what I do is I just show what I am doing, which is my capsules, my sculpt, and my DFT. Then I will go in at night, show my nighttime routine, which is balance, recharge, and rest. Okay. I do that every single day, you guys. And I need to get better about my nighttime routine because nighttime around here is just insane. But so that is the one thing. And then with stories, you guys do not just throw up Thrive and don't put anything else because after probably like the third or fourth slide of Thrive and it just keeps going, people swipe. They're like, all right, I'm done with this. You have to hold people's attention. Okay. Show your day. I never post more than 3 Thrive slides. Then I go into something else, whether it be inspiration, humor. Let's just be real. I have 2 little kids. My life is humorous all the time. So I just, whether they go spill a whole box of cereal on the floor, show your day, show your life in your stories. Do not just throw up Thrive in there. I had something else. Oh, interaction. Because I was trying to go along with SummerLove and like like Lisa, she hit all the points that I had, then some. Like she just went way out of the ballpark there, man. She hit that. I learned some stuff, okay? But interaction. I get so many times people come to me, they're like, I can't get interaction. My first question to them is, are you being interactive? And then they're like, well, what do you mean? Are you spending time? Not just liking or like Summerlove said, putting a generic comment. Are you being genuinely interactive? Before I do any post, I spend at least a half an hour going and being intentionally interactive, especially when I post an interactive post. And you guys, people tell me they struggle with interactive posts. It is so simple. Literally, one time I posted about fabric softener. Fabric softener, you guys. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants their opinion to be known. Okay? That fabric softener post went insane. I'm like, people are passionate about fabric softener? Are you kidding me? But it's the same fabric softener, mascara. Like, you can be genuinely wondering about something. It doesn't mean you got to go buy the gain. It doesn't mean you got to go buy all this crap. But people are giving you their feedback. Okay? But like I said, to get the interaction, you have to be interactive. And then I did want to touch on groups. That was my last point because I was somebody who I've been in this for 3.5 years, you guys. For 3.5 years, my upline, Brittany Strike, has been pounding me on groups. Like literally, she threatened to get on a plane and come and beat me up if I didn't start groups. And I kind of wanted her to, but I did it. I did it to shut her up. I'm like, fine, I will do it. You guys, I'm up to like 50 friend requests a day, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but it's requests that are coming in and that's not counting what I'm sending out just from groups. I join a group, read their rules, and do an introduction post. That's the biggest thing. Do introduction post. Introduce yourself. If you don't know what kind of group to join, because that was me, I was like, what do I have to offer? I do cooking, recipe. I have to cook every freaking day. These kids like to eat. So I'm cooking, I might as well show it. I make up my own crap, like, and it works half the time, and sometimes it doesn't, which makes for a good story, though. You know what I mean? If it turns out like crap, because I do my recipes in my stories. I video step by step. It's so simple. In 3 minutes, you have a full recipe, like in my stories. So people will follow me just to see what is for dinner and what they can do tomorrow. But I went into mom groups. That was a big one. Mom groups and just, hey, I'm Tiffany. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 girls. I like to create, recipes, simple, easy recipes. And I, put simplicity is key, especially when you have kids. Do you prefer big or small groups? Big, honestly. I like, when I'm going to join a group, I look at the members. I go for the bigger ones, but I am a part of some smaller ones too. The bigger ones just have, more people in them. But when you're posting in a group, always attach an image. Okay? We're going back to the posting pyramid. And I don't know if you guys know what the posting pyramid is. If you don't, I can go over that really quick. But when you post with a photo, the algorithm like pushes that up more. Okay? Because I've done it both. I've done without a photo and I've done with a photo, and with a photo does so much better. Posting pyramid. Okay, so we did a training with John Eric in Minnesota in 2019, and he didn't say posting pyramid, I just kind of like created that. I don't know. I'm a very visual person. So if you're visualizing a pyramid, or you can even look at my head right now, see the top here? This is the best post that you can do. That's a live, you guys. Okay. That is the live. A live is the best post that you could possibly do. Okay. Below a live is a video. Okay. It is a video, not necessarily a live. It could be, a video that you pre-recorded, a reel. It could be something I do a lot is I will take a photo, even if it's just a picture of my DFT on my arm with like all the laundry in the background. I do that a lot. And I will put an arrow, like one of those stickers with the arrow that goes like this. That makes that a video because it's got motion. So it's a video, it's playing. Okay. So you've got a live, then you've got a post with video, then you have a post with a picture. Okay, so we're at the middle of the pyramid now. Post with a picture. Then below that is a post without a picture or video. Nothing. So then we're at the bottom of the pyramid for the worst post that you could possibly do, and that is a share. Never, ever, ever, ever hit the share button. That is the worst thing that you could do for your Facebook. Okay. And a lot of people come at me and they're like, well, how do I share stories from the fan page? Girl, you save that picture or those pictures, okay? Save them to your camera roll, copy the story, paste it, but don't just do that, okay? You can put the verbiage from a story in the comments if you want. Um, actually read the story, you guys, because so many times I feel like people just share a story just to share a story. Read the stories. And when you're posting, do not post to, your 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 friends. Post to that one person you want to help today. Know who you're posting to. Okay? When I post, to the person I was, the mom who didn't have any freaking money. Like, I took $20 into the grocery store for a week's worth of groceries. I'm posting to her on Tuesdays when I get paid. I'm posting to the mom who it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and she can't wait for her kid's nap. Okay, so that she can go take a nap. That's who I'm posting to. So don't just post to a broad, spectrum of people. When you're making a post to somebody. Obviously, don't put their name because that's creepy and, you never want to call people out. But post to somebody. And I think that was where I was going to end it.
Yeah, all of it's good. Like, I have nothing to add. I do everything that you guys all do. My focus is in stories. My focus is immediately getting in a story and doing an introductory. You look so comfy in your bed. I decided to get in mine, Tiff. I was like, screw this. This desk sucks. I'm getting in my bed. But I do the same exact things, and it's all about, I say this all the time in every video I think I get on, and people are probably sick of hearing it. But this is networking. And y'all, it doesn't matter if you know what's in the products. It doesn't matter if you're the best cloud office logger inner on the planet. It doesn't matter if you wear 90,000 patches a day, you're Thriver of the Year. Unfortunately, none of those things are going to make you money. What's going to make you money is friend requesting new people, building relationships, from requesting more people, building relationships, from requesting more people, building relationships. And eventually they're going to say, what's that? That's what builds your business. Period. End of story. And I would say it's about one out of every freaking 100 people, that I end up friend requesting that go, I need that. I get it's too expensive. I get oh, what is that? No, never mind. I don't want it. Like, I get ghosted so does Chas, so does Tiff, so does Summer. It doesn't, so does everybody on here. You guys are just focused on those things. I'm not. I'm next. Right? That's my motto. I am not, I am next. Because I am not worried about those people that tell me they can't afford it, because I know somebody out of those 100 people I just messaged today can. Okay. All they need to do is see the value, and I've got to build the relationship. And it's just massive adding and massive building relationships, not just, and doing it with purpose. Because if you are adding, but then never going back to those people you're adding to go to their Facebook pages and to comment and like and get in their messenger, because the millions is made in messenger, then you've just wasted all your time. See, there's some of you that are doing the stuff. Okay. Some of you are adding every day. The problem is you're not doing the backup work. You're not doing the follow-up work. You're not doing the building relationship work. You're just massively adding and hoping somebody sees one of your dang posts or your stories and they're going to sign up with you. And that's just not how this works. We're trying to cut corners. And at the end of the day, anybody cutting corners, it's just going to take you longer to get there. And you're going to be spinning your wheels, feeling like you're doing the right things, but you're cutting the most important corners. So really listen to what these ladies have said today, utilize it. And gosh, I mean, if you guys, I see a lot of people asking questions that we cover every week on the Thursday night team Zoom. I mean, every week, get on the Thursday night team Zoom, because we cover a lot of this stuff and we go into more detail too. I want to jump into our self-development topic today. We're going to be super quick about this, but I thought, I was at a retreat this weekend, and I want to share a story with you really quick. And I want to let the other ladies kind of share their, 10 seconds on what they feel about this. But okay, so there was a woman I met this weekend, the most amazing, nicest, super potential. In fact, right there, I got her in a group. She was like, I don't know what groups to get in. And I said, well, tell me about your life. And as she started talking, she said, well, I just refurbished a dresser. And she's like, look at these before and after pictures. I said, perfect. She got in a refurbishing group. and literally made an introductory post and was like, oh my gosh, you guys, thanks for adding me to the group. Look at the dresser I just refurbished. What's your favorite thing you've ever refurbished? I'd love to see a pic. Post below. Boom. She's adding people like for 3 days now. Okay. But here's the deal. She shares this story with me that she, decided for the first time when these bonuses were announced that she was going to get consistent. And she said that she she was told by her upline, Chrissy, you got to go live on Facebook. Like live is where it's at. Go live, just be funny or ask a question. So she ended up going live. She was with her dog. She asked a question and she was getting interaction. Well, her husband messages her and says, you need to take that live down. You look silly. He was worried about himself, the way he looked, whether people thought she was getting interaction, and she was letting this get in her head. And her question to me was, what can I do to let him not affect me this way? And I was explaining to her that, you know, 8 out of 10 people that start network marketing quit within their first 3 months because of what someone else said, because their husband thinks they're stupid, or their sister said they tried that and it didn't work, or so and so said they're in a pyramid scheme, or this person said that's too expensive. And people just quit. They quit on their dreams because of what someone else said. And I thought, the 5 people that we surround ourselves with, the people that we're letting in our ears. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that statement, but who are the 5 people that you let in your house every day, in your head, right? In your space. And unfortunately, we can't get rid of husbands and sisters and mothers and best friends, right? Nor do we want to, right? But these people just don't get it yet and they just don't understand. And so you're all pumped up, right? You get on a Zoom in the morning and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Lisa just said we're going to go make $1 million. And I just heard these stories and I'm so pumped up. And then all of a sudden, all of the people around you that you can't really get rid of get in your space. And so my advice to her was, do not talk about this with your husband. Do not. When you make a Facebook post and you go live, make it so only him can't see it. Like whatever you have to do to not ever bring this up, because right now he is just not going to be your support. He is not going to be that voice of reason, and he's not going to be that person that's going to be on your side and say, let's do this thing. He's just not. He will once that money starts rolling in. I've been doing this for 10 years, and every negative spouse that has never supported their wife, as long as they stick with it, the second they start seeing success, do you know what happens? All of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I can watch the kids. Oh yeah, why don't you go in there and do that call? Like suddenly everything changes. You just have to do it long enough. But it got me on the topic of, who are we letting in our heads? And who are you guys letting in your heads? Because the 5 people that you are deciding to listen to hang out with, I mean, if you're listening to Uncle Joe, who, sits on his couch, who skips job to job, who drinks beer every night and has a belly this big and has his hand down his pants, and he's telling you this is a pyramid scheme and you should quit, might I ask why you're listening to Uncle Joe and why you ain't listening to me or Chas or Tiffany or Summer? Like, I'm sorry, but that is just blowing my mind that you would listen to Uncle Joe, who can't even hold down a job, and you're so concerned about what he thinks, but yet you aren't listening to the people that have done it. And so I guess I just want some input from everybody on here. And I know, dang it, every time I pick topics, we go over. But I just feel like this one is really important. So if you'll hang out with us just for a minute, I would love everybody to at least share just a little bit on this. Whoever wants to jump in and start. Chas, let's start with you.
All right. So, Lise, you said the right thing. I mean, you've got to set boundaries, not walls. And so, I always think, our spouses, our significants, our family, they know us best. And I know things will change when you can say, hey, honey, I'm gonna cover this month's mortgage. Or, hey, honey, I know you've been wanting a truck for 10 years and I've been putting away my LaBelle paycheck for the last however many months, and I want to put a down payment, or I want to go buy outright a truck. Things will change. Hustle and grind in the background, and only share your goals in your, now do share, because that keeps you accountable, but only share your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your vision with those people that are aligned with you. It doesn't mean, you know, be secretive or don't talk about it. If they ask, hey, you asked, set up boundaries, not walls. Okay. A boundary is something that protects us and keeps us safe. A wall is something that can also keep the goodness from coming in. So just make sure that when you're sharing with someone, they're going to be like, hey, did you show up? Did you work out today? Did you, whatever your goals are, did you send out your 90 messages? Did you do your 90 hashtags? Whatever it is, make sure that those people are aligned with your vision and value. And, you know, guys, it's just, people have limiting beliefs and limiting mindset, and you have to understand they're just not there yet. And you didn't just happen there overnight. It's like Summer said, it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes just knowing what you have to do, knowing that you have to show up for yourself. So, you know, again, just be sure that the people that you are sharing where you want to be are also have a mindset that they can think there. A lot of times people can't think past the next bill. They can't think past getting 5 pounds off. They can't think past just today. So find those people that think larger, think bigger, and that's the only people. Protect your goals and dreams, just like you protect your peace.
Well, Chassa, I've decided that we can't have you on any morning Zooms because you are making me feel bad that I am laying in bed and you're on a treadmill. So
okay, can I share?
I am cutting you out of my life.
Hey,
I have to.
Hey, here's the reality of my life. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? I was running late, but look, can y'all see what I'm walking in?
You're walking in your grandma slippers that I always tease you about.
I did not put on my shoes, but the other day I did the live in my office, and I told y'all I got in there and I started working. So I have to come in this gym. And Lisa, I love you, but I don't sign up for this Monday live for you. I sign up for myself, and I said I'm doing my live in the gym, and I ran out of time this morning, and I'm like, I'll be danged. So I don't even have my tennis shoes on, but I will be danged. I feel motivated right now. I'm going to go put my shoes on, but I had to do this. Like, you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself going. So yeah, that's the reality right there.
I love it. Summer, take us to church, Summer.
So yeah, you're going to find it everywhere. Negativity is everywhere. I went through it. I have a spouse that is not like 100% on board, but let me tell you something. When he's only paying the mortgage and I'm paying everything else, I just tell him to shut the F up and I do what I want. But you have to be strong in that. You got to stand firm in your dreams and stop like letting blind people proofread your vision. They can't see what you see. Just like Chaz said, they're dream killers. And that's what they wake up to do, is to kill other people's dreams because they don't have any for themselves. So realize who you're talking to. If you hear something negative, look at the source, consider the source and be like, yeah, I'm not going to take that from you, because what are you even doing with your life? Like, hurt people. So if someone's being negative to you and someone's being hurtful, it's coming from a place where they don't really understand, or they're coming from a place where they're looking at you because they see something that they want for themselves in you that you already possess. So I just ignore it. And I told you guys that I've been binging Bridgerton. So that's me. I'm like the Duchess at the dance, and I'm just dancing with everyone, and someone tells me no, and I'm like, oh, on to the next, and I'm just dancing with the next one, because your Dutch is out there, your Duke is out there. Just keep finding your Duke and just keep dancing and dancing on the dance floor, and you just have to be positive every single day. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. It's hard to keep this in check, but let me tell you, once you master that, nothing can penetrate your bulletproof vest that you put on every single day. So that is the number one thing that you have to do, is master that mindset. And the negativity around you, you just be like, you'll just laugh it off. You're going to be like at the dance, dancing with everybody, looking for your Duke, and you're just not even going to pay attention to what the heck anybody else is talking about, because consider the source, guys. That, like, I mean, half these people are just like internet trolls, and then your spouse, I mean, what's he even doing with his life? When his hands in his pants somewhere? See what his hands in his pants somewhere?
Don't ever listen to a man with a hands in his pants, okay? I'm good. Hey, millionaire tip. Don't ever listen to a man with hands in his pants, okay? Which would be every man that's ever lived. So just don't listen to the man. Hey, Jason, I'm really sorry. I think you're the only man right now. Poor Jason, we're beating you up, right? We love you, Jason. Except Jason. Listen to Jason, but don't listen to any other man with a hand in his pants. Tiffany, Tiffany, girl, what you got?
Let me unmute first. Once again, I don't know how I'm going to follow that. But you guys, when I started this, my husband, I talked to him about it and he was like, you can try it. And I'm like, what do you mean I can try it? His ex-wife did, which this is my fuel. This is my fuel, you guys. He's like, well, she did one of these companies and it sat on the counter. It sat in the cupboard forever and she spent like $400. And I'm like, dude, I am not her. Okay. Like that pissed me off so bad that he was comparing me to her. And he's in the living room right now, probably listening to this, and I don't even care. But, he was skeptical. You guys, I just now got him to start using the products because I was so tired of his bitching and complaining about how tired he was, how he couldn't sleep. And you know what? He will not go to bed now without his goods. You know what his goods are? Rest and recharge. He will text me if I'm on a Zoom. He's like, can you bring me the goods? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I need rest and recharge. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That's the goods. But you guys, what I did is I let, that mindset, of his fuel me. I was like, because he said that, I have to let that fuel me. So you know what I did, you guys? When I hit 40K back in 2019 and got that $20,000 bonus, they send you those huge checks, okay? UPS shows up at your door with the giant life-size checks. I went live on Facebook, tagged him in the live, made him open it. Like I literally made him open it because he didn't know what was inside. He had no idea what was inside. Talk about savage. Because all his friends were like, what is that? And he's like, it's my wife. She's doing this thing and I guess it's working. I'm like, dude, no. Like it is working. And now he wants his truck. And guess who's going to pay for his truck? You guys. So don't let negative people speak into your life. Chas says that all the time. She's like, I am allowing you to speak into my life right now. Put up that shield and give people permission to speak into your life. If there's negativity, let it just bounce off. Okay. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Hey, we don't want to discriminate here, y'all. I just use the hands in a man's pants as an example because let me tell you what, my mom and my sister were my people. They were like, that is a scam. You need to quit. I mean, I almost quit because of them. And sometimes it's your best friend. Sometimes it's your coworker. Sometimes it's a perfect stranger. You go to make a post on Facebook and somebody unfriends you and you're like, oh, I don't want anybody to unfriend me. So I'm not going to post on Facebook anymore. It's like we just care so much what other people think. And believe me, I've seen men join our business and the wife has an issue with you. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't care your gender, your race, your creed, your color. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You know what you know, they just don't know it yet. And I think that's the biggest thing is money talks. I've never seen one person, even friends of mine that were super skeptical. I remember one of my best friends sending me a message on Facebook saying, I think your Facebook is hacked when I first started posting about my product. And I'm thinking, now she totally respects what I do, but it took me showing her that I wasn't giving up. I wasn't quitting. This was real and that you can succeed doing it if you don't give up. So that's the moral of the story, you guys, is and get on Zooms. Somebody's talking crap and they're getting in your head. Pick one of these recorded Zooms, hop on that morning, get on one that night. That is what is going to feed your soul, is surrounding yourself with people that do believe in your dreams and people that are trying to go those same places that you want to go. Get an accountability partner. That's one of the best things I've ever done in this business, was finding somebody that I could just bounce things off of, that was running after their dreams too, that could tell me, don't believe that mess. Come on, let's do this. Like, get someone in your corner with you, and I promise you, you can push through anything. I don't care if it seems like everyone in life is against what you're doing, and some of you have that. I know, I was there. You've got to push through, because if you want to continue having the same life you have now, continue on doing what you're doing now. But if you want something different, something new, possibility, that just the idea of possibility, then keep doing what you're doing. Don't listen to other people. Um, okay, so we're gonna have Tiffany, are you reading today's? And then I'll pick a winner for the prize after.
Yep. So we are on day 20. God is who he says he is. God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Numbers 23:19. You know who had some serious courage? Gideon, the one from the Bible. In Judges 6, all the Israelites were misbehaving in serious ways, the kind of ways that separate them from God. The Lord gave them over their enemies, and they were living in fear, hiding away and being defeated and robbed. Then the Israelites began to cry out to God for rescue. I know that move, don't you? Hiding from God when I feel like I've messed up, but then asking him to rescue me when I've gotten myself into a bad spot. God decided to show mercy and deliver them, defeating the other armies by using the Israelite army. And Gideon, this unlikely little guy, was about to have a unique call to courage. Starting in Judges 6:11, we see Gideon threshing his wheat while hiding out in a wine press instead of separating the wheat in a normal public place. An angel of the Lord appeared and said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." This statement surprised Gideon because, well, he was hiding, which is not your typical mighty warrior behavior. But the Lord told Gideon that he was the guy who would lead the army to save Israel from the Midianites. When he heard this, Gideon immediately started explaining to God why he was the wrong guy for the job. He belonged to the weakest clan. He was the weakest of the weakest clan. You know what was happening there? Gideon was looking at himself and his own abilities rather than looking at God and believing that he is who he says he is. You are deeply loved and called to be courageous by God, who is perfect and perfectly trustworthy. If you feel stuck looking at your own shortcomings, look forward to your Jesus, who is exactly who he says he is, who defeated death itself and who empowers you to be brave. Today's task is be brave. Are you hiding from God right now? You don't have to hide. God is making you brave day by day.
I love it. Shelly Robertson, I just want you to know you won today's gift. Well, whatever you pick, Shelly, we need your address. And just to give you guys a little refresher in case you guys don't know what we have, this is the cutest thing. It's on my desk. You can pick this because one small positive thought in the morning can change your entire day. Or you can pick punch today in the face coffee cup. Punch today in the face. Nothing better, right? And then a coffee cup after my own heart. Good morning, bitches. I had to get this one. This had to be a choice. And you guys, we have the bracelet that says, the bracelet is so cute. Wake up, kick ass, and repeat. It's super cute too, by the way. And then the t-shirts came in, and there's different colors too, but I'll show y'all real quick. This is a men's because I got men and women's, but they say Good Vibe Tribe. It has a rainbow. I wanted to say Good Morning Vibe Tribe, but I couldn't find any. So the Good Morning. So it said Good Vibes Tribe. And there is women's. This is kind of my favorite one, my favorite color. I don't know why I love this heather gray. And there's a blue one. So let us know what you want. Congratulations. And I think I want to start doing this a different way. Maybe we'll have like somebody pick a number between whatever's on the Zoom, and then I'll have to count like whatever person that is. So it could be anywhere between 1 and whatever, like 150, because I want to